This is the OnePlus Nord N100. Now you can see we have N100 branding on the actual box itself with the OnePlus logo in the corner. The first thing that we have here is a packet up front. Let's take a look and see what all is included in here. It looks like we are getting a SIM card removal tool. We also have some safety information, a quick start guide, and then another piece of literature right here. Then getting further into the box, we do have an 18-watt fast charger included, and we have a USB-C cable for charging and data transfer. Now with the OnePlus Nord N100, we're getting a very large display at 6.52 inches. In addition to that, the display itself is IPS LCD. Now the display itself is 720p, but in general, I think it does look really nice, and it does get very bright. We're getting a PPI here of 269. We're getting a 20:9 aspect ratio. And then finally, we're getting an 82.9% screen to body ratio. And I do appreciate that we do get a hole punch for the front-facing camera. Now that front-facing camera is 8 megapixels. Now internally here, with the Nord N100, we're getting 64 gigabytes of storage. And in addition to that, we're getting micro SD card expansion. Now there is no wireless charging with this device, but we do get a fingerprint sensor on the back. Let's give the fingerprint sensor a try right now. So that was very quick. Let's give that a try one more time. So definitely very fast. Now in addition to that, this phone does support face unlock, so you do have a variety of different methods to getting into your phone. Now taking a look at the cameras on the back of the device, we're getting a triple camera setup with a 13 megapixel main camera, a 2 megapixel macro camera for close-up images, and then a 2 megapixel depth sensing camera for portrait mode. And this phone does support portrait mode for both the rear and front cameras. But here's how things look through the main camera right now. We can then switch over to portrait mode to get those nice blurred out backgrounds. We can also go over to the More tab to access some other features such as Pro mode, time-lapse, pano, and then of course macro mode as well. And as I mentioned earlier, with the macro camera, you can get up very close here and things are going to be in really good detail. Then from here, we can flip around to the front-facing camera and we can take selfies. So you can either do this in portrait mode and get those nice blurred out backgrounds, or you can do it in the standard photo mode. So we do have a lot of different options when it comes to the various cameras on this device. Now internally with this phone, we're getting 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is definitely very well appreciated. And we're also getting the Qualcomm Snapdragon 460 processor. Now video recording with this phone maxes out at 1080p with both the rear and front cameras, which is definitely very nice. The battery here is 5,000 milliamp hours. Now as you saw with the wall adapter that I showed you during the unboxing segment, this phone does support 18-watt fast charging. But now that we've gone over the major specifications of this device, let's take a closer look at the hardware. Now taking a look at the right side of the phone, we have the power button. Then on the left side of the phone, we have the slot for the micro SD card and SIM card, and then volume up and volume down. Then on the top of the phone, we have the noise canceling microphone. And then on the bottom of the phone, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, microphone, USB-C port for charging and data transfer, and then also the speaker. But you can see on the back of the phone, we have the camera module, flash, we have the fingerprint sensor, and then some OnePlus branding. But that's pretty much it. But this is the OnePlus Nord N100.